Whatever we do, change comes. Coming with the implosion of our imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's how we cope with this change. Will we respond rationally? Will we learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structures within our own communities for sustainability? Or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it.
Well, now, welcome to another episode of the best. You know what? I'm gonna move this over here. There you go. Is it better over there? Yeah, I think it's better over there. Welcome back to the best worst episode, or best worst show on the internet. I'll be your host today. My name is Manuel Chavez the Third, or the Turd, depending on how you know me. That's right. Welcome back. Hopefully, you guys are ready for another exciting episode of this thing that we do here out here today. And obviously, this show's 100% about making money, only 20% about the news, and 80% me being a very cool individual. That's right. That's right. So, welcome back. Hopefully, you guys are excited to be here, as excited as I am to be here, because there's always something happening in the world. And after taking a little time to play some of the Citizen of the Stars, I've been kind of wondering what's really going on in the world today, because some things seem to not be adding up, my friends. Weird shit's happening in the world as we know it. And I mean, we all got to come together and be at least a little bit truthful with ourselves and say, did we see this one coming? I didn't see this one coming. The news reports are confusing. There's stuff happening all over the place. So let's just get into a little bit of that. So first off, we got to do some shout outs. First off, we got to shout out the money guy right there, Mr. $2 in the super chat. Mr. Acrid Fusion just coming over here and blessing us up with some money, making the Griftcast monetized as we like it. Because, you know, like that's the only way that we actually could possibly make any money is through the support of people like you. And you, 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 and you. So we appreciate you. And we appreciate your generous donations. And we also appreciate, damn, Scroats McGoats is coming in with a super chat too. I see it right there. I see it. And it says $5. The Coulter rule now applies to troons. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. What's a troon? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that like a cartoon? But like Russian or something like that? I'll look it up. Don't worry about it. I'll look it up. You see what I did there? Anyways, so time to do some shout outs to the people in the chat. So obviously we got to keep rolling with that. Next, we got to say what's up to JR Riggs. Hoping you're doing well, my friend. How's it going to King V the Fourth? Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. How's it going to Faded History? Pretty happy to have you here with us. How you doing, King Frost Sound Warrior? We are here to grift hard, and we will be doing as best as we can. How's it going to the Joker? Hopefully you're having a great day today, my friend. Acrid Fusion, thanks for the money again. What is up to Magical Poop? How are you doing? My favorite memer out there. Hopefully you're doing very well, my friend. Thank you very much for all the great things that you've made for us so far. How's it going to Raymond Duncan? Nice to see you out there, my friend. Again, thank you to Scroats McGoats for your generous donations. And what's up, my man? How you doing to John D out there? Hopefully you're having a great day. And what's up to CV? Hopefully everything is going well for you today. How you doing, Thrice Greatest? Nice to see you out there in the chat, hooking us up with all them views and eyeballs. And remember, the Griftcast is supported by viewers like you. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, help us grow so that we can get bigger, so Miss Sir Jean will come think that this show's worth it and come back on. Either way, we do have to do a little bit of grifting, so here comes the grifting. As you can see here, we have our nice little link tree that takes you to all of our amazing little grifties that you can head on over to so you can send us the great money. We got our direct Streamlabs donations. We got the PayPal, the Venmo. Hit me in that Cash App. What's up? And we also got a fantastic merch store where you can go buy some really fantastic merchandise like this wonderful mug right here that I got right here. And you can join the Griftcast IRL Mug Club today. And you could definitely support the shit out of us because we like it when you guys be supporting us. We like it when you guys support us. Yes, we do. And just think of it this way. You're not actually paying for the item. You're just making a donation and you're getting a free item. And usually that makes people feel at least a lot better. And if you've already picked up one of your Griftcast IRL mugs, you should definitely go out, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. Because if you use promo code Griftcast, you can save yourself an extra 5% off of the checkout. And if you use that link that we just dropped into the chat, well, that's going to give you an extra 5% for a total of 10% off of there. And that's off of any of the coffees, teas, cocos, chocolate flavored coffee beans, K-cups, whatever the heck that they sell on this crazy website. But we do hope that you guys come on through and, you know, show a little bit of love to your friend Mandango, and obviously for everyone else out there. So there's a little bit of grifting for you. Got to get that done at the beginning of the show, because you know what? The show's about grifting. It's about making money. I can't do this every day if we're not making any money. Then I got to go back to driving DoorDash or try to get a dispensary agent card so I could go work at a weed shop. But that's for story for another time, because once again, we are under attack. We are under attack. And I mean, I know you guys what you're thinking. You're like, you're under attack. Who's attacking you now, Mandango? It ain't no big deal. Nobody's attacking you. But yeah, we actually are under attack. And I figured I'll get into this before we get into the actual news, because I think it's very, very important. And what I mean when they're under attack is the fact that we actually got a video just taken down from YouTube. That's right. Return of the Cicada 3301 LARPers and Open Star Citizen LARP Line Griftcast on the 25th has been removed from YouTube due to copyright notice takedown. That's right. Someone named Jordan T. Hall took down our video completely, and now we have a copyright strike from that weirdo. And it's just a kind of a strange situation, because we didn't receive any emails asking us to remove the content or anything like that. This person just went ahead and struck us without even talking to us. So we went ahead and reached out to this individual via the YouTube system, and if they do not get back to us within the next day or so, we are going to be filing a counter notification and getting our video removed back up, because honestly, this is some pretty shady shit. Like, I could show you right here. Here's the copyright strike, right? It shows you First Light, Rolling Fork, Mississippi, counter claim it or submit counter for notification, and it expires in 90 days. So that sucks. We literally just got off of the community guideline strike, and then this chump comes and strikes us like his shit's worth more than my shit or something like that. So obviously we're trying to do this the nice way first. We decided to reach out to him and ask him to remove the strike, and we'll have to see if they actually comply with whatever our request is. And if they don't, well, we're gonna have to like get into it. So I made a thread on Twitter about it so everybody else could see that, you know, I ain't messing around. I ain't making this up. And I even went ahead and reached out to this individual as well, because here's the video in question. It was first apparently posted 2 days ago on YouTube, but I didn't actually watch the YouTube version of it. We actually watched the Twitter version of it that doesn't even mention any type of licensing or anything like that. But it was posted 2 days ago. It's got 500,000 views, and he just nuked me or whatever. And all we did was watch and comment on the video, right? So I don't understand what the dealio is here. But as you can see right there, there's the actual tweet that we had watched the other day. And that stream itself was not a stream where we spat there and played everybody else's content. Oh no, actually, I think I could just go to Rumble and go look at that stream, because, you know, fuck this dude. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we've made $56 on Rumble already content. So where is it? Pray for Nashville. There we go. So yeah, we actually have the whole thing up still. And basically, we were struck for about 3 minutes of content. So as we were doing our normal news show, we were talking about the content and the devastation that was seen. And basically, he gave us a strike for that. And that's for a stream that was about 3 hours long that I even spent some time playing some Star Citizen on. So it's a whole lot of fucking bullshit. And obviously, was it copyrighted? Well, this guy's claiming that it's copyrighted. He claimed a copyright on it. But the thing here is that it's a little different than some of the copyright drama that we've seen with other people, like specifically Divinity Said and Fair and Balanced, and, you know, even Chrissy Bear. they reached out to the individual first and asked them to remove the content. If this person would have reached out to me and said, hey, that's my video and I don't want it on there unless you pay a licensing fee, I would have been like, oh, perfect. My bad, dog. Let me trim that motherfucker right out for you. I'm going to private the video and I'm going to trim it out. And I am so sorry for messing with your shit. My bad. But guess what? We didn't get that. We didn't get that. So right now we know that we already have the fair use exception here because literally we're watching a video within a video or whatever, but I'm making commentary on the video, was talking about the video. There's no way that they could make a copyright claim on this and have it stick. So we're going to be working on that at least. I guess I have to go look at the Ricada Law videos about how to submit a counter notification. So if anybody got a link for that, send it over to me so that we can at least get a little bit more out of it, right? Right. So like, I kind of like think it's a little bit horseshit or whatever that we're actually dealing with this right now, but we can still stream and stuff, so I guess it's not that bad. I just think that it's very, very sad that, you know, Jordan Hall X, the Severe Studios person, like, didn't reach out to us. Like, we emailed them, and we were like, hey, can you, like, take a look at this? Like, remove the strike, whatever, you know. What the hell's going on with you, dog? Like, what's the dealio, mamilio? That's what I've been trying to figure out what the dealio is because, yeah, I just sent them an email, right? I sent them an email on this and literally, you know, I'm not going to be all a-hole about it. Just don't want to, oh, well, I can't really show it because it's got my phone number in there. Never mind. But yeah, I sent them an email with my phone number saying basically, if you would like to talk about it, here it is. You know, shared the notification strike. But as always, you know, this dude's way too busy posting pictures of him stealing somebody else's underwear, right? Shout out to WX Zachary for loaning me some undies today. So basically is what we got here is a bunch of chumps. Like, here's the guy out here. Yeah, 50 cents licensing fee or something like that. I don't know. I'll give you a licensing fee, the 50 cents that you're looking for, but you know, this is from Jordan Hall's Twitter account. This is the video that I played on the stream. Like, I remember it because I'm following the fucking guy and they didn't reach out to us. They didn't say anything to us. And then like going and looking at this is the dude right here, which I'm just kind of like, so what? You think you're like better than me because you're a storm chaser or something? I'm out here sharing your content, giving you credit or whatever, and you're striking my channel and not even reaching out to me. So, I mean, you're the asshole that's trying to make money off of a crisis because you think that you did something good for everybody out there because you took some footage. And I mean, I'll be more than happy to teach you a lesson in fair usage, but I'm giving you a very standard out. All you have to do is retract the strike and I'll fucking cut that shit out of my video. No problem. But like for these people, follow the system, right? Follow the system or don't post your content, right? Like, it's not hard. In the case of mine, like, it's very clearly fair use, you know, like, and we're giving everybody credit for everything that's involved. So I don't understand why these guys think that it's okay to start striking other creators. And I mean, this douche got a YouTube channel, right? He's got a YouTube channel at Storm Chaser Jordan Hall, 8,066 subscribers. So I recommend that you guys go out there, you reach out to them. This guy has been just sitting here trying to live stream and build his channel, even though he hasn't really gotten anywhere over the years. But I recommend that you guys go reach out to him and at least be like, yo, dude, this is some bullshit. Make sure you go out there and you retweet my thread as well and get some visibility on this one because I'm just kind of sick and tired of like getting shit on by these dudes. And what's up, Bridget B over there on Rumble? I see you out there. I figured I would give you a shout out. So, you know, I'm not the one that's like making mad money off of other people's content. You'd think he'd want the exposure and not worry about it, but no. literally these guys, these YouTube storm chasers or whatever, are literally striking other people's content. So they're posting their videos live on the internet for anybody to see, and then going and striking anybody that fucking puts their videos up. So it's kind of like, fuck these dudes, dude. Like, honestly, like, that's such a fucking, it's such a weak ass way of dealing with all of this stuff, because they don't even have the decency to message you back. Yeah, seriously, Ryan Hall, what the hell? YouTube Rather, man, it's getting so toxic that no one can use fair use or credit the folks you work with and your viewers to help boost support. How long until you pick up a strike and can't help these folks get new videos and followers, Ryan? Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm really fed up with the storm chaser community right now. They strike people's content and they are making money off a crisis. Textbook horrible people. Last time I even promote that content. Yeah, seriously, dude. Because he's shitting his pants? Yeah, showing off his new dress ideas, but he's shitting his pants. Like, I'm really fed up with this storm chaser community. Like, here's another one of the guys that's basically striking other YouTube channels. This guy lives in Kentucky. This is my YouTube, y'all. I got 1.1 million subscribers and everybody's striking everybody. Just for using somebody's content, apparently, that we didn't even know was not usable. Like, what do we do? What do we do? What do you do? I don't know. What you do is just basically reach out to these fuckwads and say, hey, here it is. If they don't say anything to you, then you start to own all of them. And I mean, it's probably going to be pretty easy to get all of the information on these guys. And then we'll figure out very soon which one of them is a criminal, which one of them is a pedophile. And then we'll expose the entire crew of them. That's how angry I am about this. So I really hope that the storm tracers take their heads out of their buttocks and do the right thing. Because if they don't want to do the right thing, well then, all's fair in love and war, my friends. So you best believe that first I'm gonna get the video counterclaim submitted if you don't hit me up within 24 hours. And then after that, well, everyone's going to know about everything that you ever did. Because this is the kind of shit that is just not cool, right? This is the kind of shit that's just not cool. It's the kind of shit that creators shouldn't be doing to other creators. We just talked about this, right? We just talked about this. How this isn't what you're supposed to do. And if this is what the storm chaser community is going to do because they think that they're offering up something that's even bigger than anybody else. And it seems to all be with this Severe Studios thing, right? Like all these guys and their big channels are trying to take everybody else's stuff down. And then nobody wants to share their videos anymore if nobody's going to be able to actually watch them, right? Like it's kind of fucked up, man. It's just a screwed up situation. I'm sure it'll be able to get rectified pretty easily, but I'm showing you the correct way of dealing with something like this. First, you email them, then you reach out to them on social media. You ask them to retract it, and if they don't, then you file the counter notifications, get your video put back up, and then listen to them cry into the wind or whatever. And then they can come back and try to sue us directly or whatever for using the footage, and then, you know, we'll just go ahead and win a fair use thing after that, because clearly it was fair use, right? I don't understand why these guys are trying to make all the money in the world they're already making all the views in the world and everybody else is trying to help them. So no more helping the Storm Chaser community at all. Like, not even watching Storm Chaser videos anymore. If I see WX or Storm Chaser in the bio, we're just going to skip over their videos entirely, because that is one of the most toxic communities on YouTube. And we just kind of proved it, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. They'll strike anybody. They don't give two shits about reality or fair use or anything else like that. No, they don't. No, they don't. So, with that being said, I guess the only other thing to cover would be the other thread that we did. And we were supposed to do a thread on something else, but I figured I would just point it out to you because it's not going to take too long. I did not even know this, but apparently you could have a podcast on YouTube. Oh, I did not know this, actually. I did not know this, but yes. We have a podcast on YouTube now. That's right. We created one. So yeah, I didn't see it yesterday, but I saw it today. But now we have a Griftcast IRL podcast. So now you can watch all of the videos on YouTube as their normal versions of the videos. And after the videos are completed, you can listen to it in either audio only format, or you could listen to it with the video, which is pretty strange. What do you mean? What happened to Tim's stream? Let's see. I don't know. Did they get shut down again? Huh. Yeah, Tim's stream is down. Yeah, they did. Where's his stream? They must have gotten a strike, bro. They must have gotten a strike. Dang, did Tim Pool get a strike? Did Tim Pool get a strike? Did Tim Pool get a strike? Yeah, he had Ezra Levant on. And he got a strike. Well, no. Technically, though, hold on a second. Speaking of strikes, look at this right here. Because actually, you're right. No, 2 days ago, that was 3 days ago. Why does it say 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? So, yeah, it looks like they might have removed something else. I don't know why his stream's down. I wish Mark Fugel wasn't so strict on his stuff. Yeah, I don't like Mark Fugel. So let's see. Hold up. I guess we could look and search for that while we're waiting to do this. Tibcast. See if anybody says anything. I guess the conversation has got a little too heated tonight. This video had been removed by Uploader. Oh, Tim Pool removed his video. That's what happened. Was Tim Pool just taken down by... Was Tibcast IRL just taken down by YouTube? No, it says right here, this video is removed by the uploader, so that doesn't mean anything. So let's see. He probably said something about it. He probably said something about it. Yeah, here we go. Tibcast IRL is finishing the show at Tibcast Uncensored. Sorry for the inconvenience. So yeah, they literally just removed it. So they just removed the stream because apparently they got into too much of the heat with that particular person. Wow. Wow. Well, I guess that's where we could go. I guess that's where the recording is. I don't know, man. It looks like they were doing something and then they got it taken down. It doesn't look like it was taken down by YouTube. Actually, it says it was taken down by the uploader. So let's see. Can I go look at my history? See if it's still on there. Nope, it looks like it's not. It's not even in my history anymore. See if we can go to the actual video. Tibcast IRL, Ryan Hall, Start chasing children, huh? YouTube creator. I do not see it. Even in mine. Yeah, it's not even in my history either. That's weird. Yeah, I guess Tim Pool was talking about something bad, but I guess now he's just trying to get people to go rejoin his site. Interesting. Interesting. So let's go ahead and shift over into the story of today. Police, Nashville shooter identified as 28-year-old woman. The shooter in a deadly shooting at Nashville school has been identified as a 28-year-old woman after it was initially reported she was a teenager, according to the police on Monday. Yes, we've had another school shooting. Another school shooting has happened, my friends. 3 kids and 3 adults are dead after a trans woman opened fire at a Christian school in Nashville. And it is being reported that this is a Christian school that this trans woman had attended previously in her life. But yes, that's what we have. 6 people were killed, including 3 children, when 28-year-old transgender woman opened fire inside of a private elementary school in Nashville Church Monday morning. The incident happened at the Covenant School, a Christian school located at 33 Burton Hills Drive. Oh, there's a 33. Masonic. Responding officers engaged the shooter as Audrey Hale on the 2nd floor of the building where she was fatally shot by police. And this is a picture of the alleged shooter, who is I believe, biological male that transitioned into being a female, as everyone has undoubtedly figured out by now. The police department says that at a news conference, they heard shots coming from the 2nd level and immediately went to the gunfire. When the officers got to the 2nd level, they saw a shooter female who was firing. Officers engaged her, and she was fatally shot by responding officers. Metro Nashville Police Chief John Drake said during a news conference that Hale is believed to have attended the school years ago, although a possible motive is unknown. Drake said investigators have found a manifesto and detailed map in regards to Hale's plot to commit the massacre, and also said Hale shot through the door to gain entry. Victims have been identified as Evelyn Dickhas, Hallie Scruggs, William Kinney, Cynthia Peak, Catherine Kuntz, and Mike Hill, ages 9, 9, 9, 61, 60, and 61. How awful is that? That's some pretty awful stuff right there. Yeah. Pretty awful stuff right there. And then they said that the Nashville shooter parked their car at the church before carrying out the massacre, and they recovered written material from the vehicle. This is the shooter's Honda Fit, it looks like. And you can see they got Thrasher stickers and some other things out there. So there's probably going to be a lot more. Let's listen to the
David
press
Rouse,
conference.
director of the TBI, who will come out to me to address.
Yeah, let's just go watch it on Twitter.
David Rouse, director of the TBI, who will come out to me to address his portion. And then we have others that will say something as well. So thank you.
And then we have others that'll say something as well. Thank you.
Again, I want to echo what Chief has said in reference to the great support and the great teamwork that has been taking place here, and as well as sending our heartfelt prayers to the families, to this community of these victims. Now, I know there'll be people who want to criticize us for prayers, but that's the way we do that in the South, right? We believe
Prayers
in prayer,
first.
and we believe in the power of prayer. And so our prayers go out to these families. The role of the TBI in this investigation is we have been asked by General Funk to assist in the officer involved portion.
Some awful stuff, man.
where the officers engaged the suspect. We are assisting.
We are assisting, they said. So that's the breaking news right there. And they said, is there any reason to believe how she identifies as any motive for the Christian school, for targeting the Christian school? There's some theory to that. Porter, was it a targeted attack? It was.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that again, sir.
Is there any reason to believe that how she identifies has any motive for targeting the school?
We can give you that at a later time. There is some theory to that. We're investigating all the leads, and once we know exactly, we'll let you know.
Was this a targeted attack?
It was.
It
I
was.
didn't hear you say that again, sir.
Is there any reason to believe that how she identifies?
Was this a targeted attack? It was. It was. They say the Covenant School is located inside a Presbyterian church and serves preschool through 6th grade. So the coverage is absolutely horrendous. I mean, the things that are happening today in the world are very, very horrendous. Even Jean Pierre weighed
In
in.
his State of the Union, the president called on Congress to do something to stop the epidemic of gun violence, tearing families
What's up, Bridget?
apart, tearing communities apart. How many more children have to be murdered?
I don't know why Candace got taken down.
Republicans in Congress will step up and act to pass the assault weapons ban. In his State of the Union, the president called on Congress to do something to stop the epidemic of gun violence, tearing families apart, tearing communities apart. How many more children have to be murdered before Republicans in Congress will step up and act to pass the assault weapons ban?
So, the White House spokesperson is saying that this is they're focusing on the assault weapons ban. Now, I haven't seen any information as to what type of weapon the shooter was carrying yet, whether it was small arms or a rifle or anything like that, but based on what she's saying here, I'm kind of thinking that it's probably some type of assault rifle, assault pistol, whatever they're going to call it, but it definitely seems like they might have been utilizing some kind of high-powered rifle. And Andy No, Twitter pig himself, says that radical trans activists joined forces with Antifa to cooperate for a Trans Day of Vengeance on April 1st outside the Supreme Court. Yep. And then they started locking down their accounts after the shooter decided to go do their little event today. Yes. And it says, I wonder if she will address the mental health issue associated with the push to live with others with other sex without the relevant care if it's still inconvenient. The shooter, Aubrey Hale, 28, of Nashville, identified as a transgender individual and had no previous criminal record, according to the police chief. Interesting. It says the shooter who gunned down 3 children and 3 staff members at the school was a former student who carefully planned the attack with detailed maps and surveillance, said the police. We have some writings that we're going over that pertain to the date, the actual incident, says the Metropolitan Nashville Police Chief John Drake, who told reporters hours after the shooting at the Covenant School, we have a map drawn out of how all this was going to take place. So yeah, so far, I see this right here. Somebody named Ashley Beasley or Ashby Beasley says 7 done, teenage shooter with 2 assault weapons and 1 handgun. 2 assault weapons. Really? They were carrying 2 rifles and a handgun? That seems kind of crazy, actually. And even more people have been looking into it. Twitchy put it up here. Audrey Hale. Some people are pulling up the name, I guess, Aiden as being a dead name associated to this individual. And we'll get into at least a little bit more of that here. I just wanted to kind of show what we've been actually seeing and how many different news organizations have already pulled up the nameology associated with this individual and this tragic event that has just taken place. Like, I made sure to go actually look at all the different videos associated. Here's some stuff from Raw Alerts, which we like using his videos out there because he doesn't hit anybody. But this is what the area of the school looked like. Yeah, dude, Matt Walsh is definitely going to eat good for the next 5 years, probably. Yeah, it's definitely. So this is after the shooting. We could just see it's just actual video of what we were seeing. All the vehicles headed towards. Damn is right. I just can't believe that something like this would have happened, dude. Something like this could have happened. A lot of people have put up the Audrey Hale name and associated individual photographs and things to that person. And we even made sure to look through it. And a lot of people were bringing up basically kind of the same images. Although I will say that this individual and this individual are not the same person. I have been seeing a lot of this that said that this isn't confirmed. But yes, this is confirmed the shooter, but this is confirmed not the shooter. This is somebody else entirely, actually. Although they utilize the same name, Aiden Creates. And I can show you exactly why this is being shared as... or when this is being shared, this is actually incorrect, okay? So...
She does identify as transgender, yes.
Is there any reason to believe the shooter first went to the church? She identify as transgender.
Yes. And we even see other things that have come out here from some other individuals talking about the actual LinkedIn and such. But you'll notice that some other individuals like Andy No haven't actually posted that other picture because it's definitely not the same person, right? It's definitely not the same person. So we can actually go to the main archive portfolio that's listed on this person's LinkedIn profile still. So this is the LinkedIn. They worked at a company called Shipped, and they also went to that nasty College of Art that's out there. So this is the individual that we're actually talking about in question. This seems to be one of the only social media things that's still up for this individual. But this is where a lot of the imagery that you're getting is coming from that you've probably seen, like this very, very interesting picture of Jack. Yeah. And Red Rum. And then I guess they made other types of content like children's books and illustrations. Here's another image that says Audrey the Artist on a mission to change the world. They got the Mickey Mouse All-Star little thing here. Just very, very, very weird. And then here is kind of like where we see this coming from. It says A Hill Illustrations or Illustrations, and then a Creative Dre. So it's like somebody else obviously assisted them in some way in creating that. And that's how people were picking up on that other Aiden person. But even on his actual Instagram account, he has said that he is not affiliated with this person in any way. But this is just kind of all the artwork this individual has put out from the day, and it's just kind of crazy. You know, you can see that this is where everybody was getting from it, where it says Aiden Creates, because apparently the portfolio has evolved over time, and this individual's name, I guess, previously was Aiden before they was changed it to actual Audrey. So if you're looking as trying to figure out where all that stuff came from, it's basically kind of like a recent thing. Like we have personal works versus the actual other ones. So it seems like this is just a very recent thing that has come forward for this person, which I felt was, you know, important to actually just put out there and say. We also did locate their actual Facebook page, and their actual Facebook page has already been removed off of the internet. And unfortunately, you can't really archive Facebook because you can't look at anyone's page without being logged in anyway. So we don't have any archives of it. It was already taken down before we were able to pull it up. But in fact, we actually did trace back another Pinterest that was associated to the shooter. via the actual naming convention. So following the username Audrey Hale 10 seems to connect via a couple of different accounts, whether it was a YouTube or whether it was actually a YouTube account, a LinkedIn account, Pinterest account, and an Instagram account, all seem to be on that same naming convention. And then one of them actually seemed to have gotten changed over to a different one. But there are just a lot. They didn't actually create any pins themselves. They only saved a whole bunch of pins. But a lot of the likes and stuff kind of fit at least some interesting stuff. Although there is a lot of stuff for Denver on here too. So we'd probably have to look into that. Right? We'd probably have to look into that. And yes, dumbass person Lola J in the fucking thing. We know they have a LinkedIn. We already showed it. Like, get a fucking grip. And then this was probably the more interesting one. This one was recently put up, right? It has the same photo as the LinkedIn, says illustrator or graphic designer, but the account's private and it's only been archived since today. So it leads me to believe that this is probably not the actual Instagram account that's associated to that person. It looks like they just reset this one today for some reason, and then they just privated their account because the Wayback Machine doesn't have any archives of it whatsoever. So we found a couple of different things, but basically the only thing that's still up is the LinkedIn account. The only other thing that we saw that seemed to be linked to this person was their Facebook account, but when the Facebook account went down, so did the Instagram account. So basically everybody's been sitting and looking at that one individual photograph right here, right? And then all of it comes basically from this portfolio on myportfolio.com that is directly connected to something called A Hill Illustrations. You'll see that right there, A Illustrations, right? A Illustrations. So I think we could actually figure this one out. Actually, I didn't see that one. I'm going to try to search that one more time. But yeah, like this this AH illustration seems to be the one that will probably net us maybe some more usernames or something connected to this individual. But for the most part, you know, you have to kind of like figure out who this is. A Hill Illustrations. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there was anything else out there that was associated to it. So I think that a lot of folks out there are pretty much crazy. Oh, let's see. Bye, Lola J. Have a good day. Dumb shit. Fucking dumbass. Blacklisted. See you later, fucking shitbag. That's dumbasses. Why do people come into the other people's live streams and like put all of that in there and then start yelling in the chat like you didn't already just show something? And then they're like, I got a LinkedIn profile. I looked. I saw it. You gotta see it. You gotta pay attention to me. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to me. Yeah. So sick of that shit, dude. Yeah. So as far as we can tell, that her parents and everyone else, I'm not going to spend some time going over the family members of it. We did do a little bit of a look into it, but it definitely seems like there's not that much information out there about this individual. And I kind of gave it a whole day to try to give it a lot more like time for stuff to get pushed forward. But overall, it definitely kind of seems like something's happening. Although I will point out that somebody did post some strange shit on 4chan. There was an archive of poll on Saturday, March 25th of 2023, and it basically says, guess what happens on Monday, Anons? And then the picture is obviously one of those Pepe motherfuckers with another school shooting. And then we just get glow harder. Nothing. Low. Are you going to show up Are you going to shoot up a federal government office? I never understood the school shooter stuff. Why not shoot a DMV or block all the exits at some single blah 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 blah, or shoot up some insurance place because all would really piss off society as a whole. Fed thread, get me in the screenshot. Shooting up schools. Yeah. So as you can see right there, kind of weird, you know, I haven't really seen too many other people posting this around, but this was posted on the Saturday and was saying something was going to go down, and there has been reports that the shooter did have some kind of manifesto. I haven't personally seen anyone post said manifesto anywhere to the public internet, but you know, they probably posted it to 4chan, 8chan, some other chan probably, and some other places, which would seem to be probably, yeah, like, which kind of seems to probably be something, probably seems to be something, or it seems to be something. It definitely seems to be something, okay? And then that goes back to this image right here that I picked up from Jack Posobiec that says, nobody's coming, right, to save us. Siblings, pick up your weapons. And that was on the 25th, right? That was on the 25th. So Saturday the 25th, a lot of transgender, I guess, accounts were calling to action. And then on Monday, we get the actual call to action happening. And throughout the day, we've seen some other stuff, some other things associated with that. So, like, who knows if this is fucking weird, if this was specifically targeted to Tennessee. But, oh, here, I got to show, I forgot. Here's the thing that I was just talking about. My bad. Wassenberg. So, you know, when you look at that, and then you go back to this, they're both on the 25th, guys. This is on the 25th. The other one's on the 25th. And then you go, Von Wassenberg, 18-year-old trans lesbian. And then it says, since this is coming under a lot of fire, I'd like to say I'm not promoting hate. I only agree with the Second Amendment and saying trans people should arm themselves against hate, just like everyone else should. Yeah. I don't think that that's what that means or whatever. Yeah. I don't think that that's what it means. You're full of shit. Your meme call to action. Now someone responded and you're guilty of inciting violence. Repent. Take down your meme. Stop defending your evil. Back away slowly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like they don't actually care about anything real in the world. Yeah. Are you saying this person used self-defense? Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, these people are kind of insane, my friends. And thanks to Acrid Fusion for the $2 super chat. Thanks for all your coverage on this. You're welcome. You're welcome. We figured we would get into at least a preliminary understanding of what we can say and look at online over at least on YouTube, because obviously this is a terrible situation. I mean, I hate school shootings no matter when they happen and no matter who does them. It's not about who. It's always a mental instability that creates these things happening. It's these people getting into these dark places that takes them to this area. But like, how did this individual get 2 machine guns, right? How did they get handguns, right? We don't know. We definitely don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. But, like, I don't actually know. Yeah. Dun. Yeah. What's this right here? Ryan Hall made several comments about not sharing videos on his stream because people have gotten strikes. Ryan's viewers brought things to help raise funds. Some went to gas a combination for Chambers, and then they're doing this crap? It's a prick move. You gave credit. Yeah, super prick move. Super prick move. So that's pretty much all we can talk about on that situation without, you know, getting into any trouble over on the tube. So that's where we're going to leave it for there on the tube, because as far as we know, nobody else has really seen, I haven't seen any threads coming out from anyone else really discussing what's going on here, but I also haven't seen anybody posting up that there was calls to actions over the weekend, and now something has actually happened. I think this needs to be investigated. Yeah, I think this thing needs to be investigated very deeply, and I think that anytime I hear that there's a manifesto associated to anything, it's a huge problem. It's a huge, huge problem. Huge, huge problem. Jesus, dude. Why do we got so many trolls coming up into this chat talking about my nose? God, my nose is fine. I have a deviated septum. So no matter what, it's always going to happen like that because that's how it is. I don't really care to have fucking this same troll constantly coming back into the show talking about my issues. There is nothing that I can do to fix it. Absolutely nothing. So stop bringing it up. Go away. Go bother someone else. You fucking piece of shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And with that, I mean, I feel like we would really like to discuss this in a little more detail. So we're going to say, hey, thanks a lot to all the YouTube folks. If you'd like to continue on in the live stream, I've posted a link to the Rumble in the chat so you guys can head on over there. But we would like to at least discuss things in a bit greater detail before anything else. So thanks to everybody else out there on the YouTube channel. Make sure you click on that Rumble link, head on over for the extra show, and we will have a little bit more of a discussion here. And we appreciate everybody that's come on through on the YouTube to check us out and stuff like that. But it's time to move this on over to a little bit more safe of a space to discuss things. So I appreciate all my friends on YouTube for coming on over. If you don't want to head on over to Rumble, that's your business, but we're gonna take a second and shift on over there. So we'll be back. See you later, YouTube friends. Hopefully you guys head on over to the Rumble chat. We posted the link we posted it in the chat. Hopefully you guys do it. See you later.